So yeah, like I said the other day in the last video, at the end, probably won't be much progress today. I blocked the light for you there. Probably won't be much progress today. If there is, I mean, I'll put another part in the video anyway and just discuss my day and whatnot. Probably be pretty brief, unless I start yapping, which I'm good at that. But yeah, so I was in the shower, and I was thinking about my mental health. And if you've been following, I was at like a 4 out of 10, and then yesterday's video, 8 out of 10. Doing great. I was doing bad, now I'm doing great. That's dope. And so it got me thinking while I was in the shower. I just wanted to spread yet another message of self-love, because I don't know if you're struggling and you're wondering how did he go from that to that. Well, I mean, first of all, obviously it's you gotta do things that are gonna positively affect you. You can look up things that'll help your mood and whatnot, but like working out, exercise, that helps your mental state. Being surrounded by those you love, doing things that excite you and make you happy, passions and all that, especially. Having a healthy diet actually helps your mental state. If you're eating unhealthy, that is, it can cause your mental state to go down. Yeah, I mean, there's also stuff I can look into and yap about it another time. But I mean, where it all starts is with you. Self-love is very important. And like I used to not like myself. I used to not love myself. I hated myself. I yelled it at myself all the time that I hated myself. And that's just not the case anymore. And it wasn't so quick. It wasn't so gradual. It didn't just happen overnight. It was a process. But I advise anybody who does not love their self, like if you just think like, I'm okay, or I like myself pretty okay, I'm decent, if you do not love yourself, I'm telling you, every single day you need to say something nice about yourself, in the mirror, in your head, out loud, whatever, and start there. Because and you can be like, oh well, he's just trying to be nice or whatever. But for real, like every single one of us we're beautiful and amazing as we are. I'm not in the best of shape right now, but one day I will be. But like, whoever I end up with, like if they couldn't accept me as I am now, then that's not love. I mean, I get, you find yourself attracted to somebody the way they look. And then you start, hitting them up, blah, 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 blah. And then you came for the looks maybe sometimes, but you stayed for who they are and their soul. And that's understandable, but it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter who you are, what you've done in life, because the past doesn't matter. All that matters is the now, because you don't experience, we don't ever really truly experience the past or the future. We only experience the now. Our past was only ever experienced when we were in the now, in that moment. And the future, we're only going to ever experience that when we are in the now, down the road. And like right now is the past of future Zack, and but it's also my older self's future. But it's all in the now. So right now, deal with who you are, accept who you are. Doesn't matter what you look like, who you are, anything. Does not matter. Love yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. Spread your love to not just yourself, but others, because other people need it too. And one day, everybody's going to start doing this. Everybody's going to spread their love at their own pace, at their own time. And when everybody starts doing that, for complete strangers that you know nothing about, and even those who are like pretty angry and just rude and stuff, and you treat them with love because you know that they're like that because that they clearly have something going on. Maybe they don't even realize they have something going on up here. You treat them with love, and once everybody starts doing that, this whole world is literally going to change. Literally. So, and you know, if you ever do have these negative thoughts and stuff, I want you to realize something. All of these negative thoughts are coming from your freaking brain, all right? And your brain is not who you are. You are a soul. Your soul loves you unconditionally. It always has, always will. There is nothing that you can ever do, say, or whatever that will ever change that. Your soul always loves you, and it always loves every single thing. It loves your enemies. It loves everything. So tap into your soul, not your brain. Okay, your brain is your processor. It is your computer for understanding and analyzing and all of that. This world has gone so far into thinking that the brain is who we really are, but we're not. We're not the brain. Okay? So negative thoughts is just you analyzing things, and then you latch on to the negative. That's what your brain does. It's what it can do, but you can control it. Okay? Tap into the soul, not the brain. Whenever you have a negative thought about yourself, know that that is not you. It's not you. Even if you really think that's what you think about yourself, that's not who you really are. Okay? You know, like, because you keep practicing on your self-love, right? And you eventually deal with it, with all these negative thoughts, a lot differently. Whenever I used to be at like a 4 out of 10 on the mental health scale, I used to do bad things to myself. I used to do bad things. I tried to do the ultimate bad thing. Okay? And now, I just experienced a 4 out of 10. Did I do any of that? No. And I knew I never would. Because I finally accepted and loved myself. And then I'm like, I would never do that. That is so stupid. And like, whenever you're in that, when you're in that state, people who take their lives and stuff, they don't really want to do it. But their brain gets in the way. And like, that's, you know, they're going to be okay on the other side for anybody who's ever experienced someone who's taken their life and stuff. And it's sad. It really is. And I'm glad I didn't end up in such a way. But know that they're fine. Okay? But anyways, the point is I used to deal with it so much more negatively. But since I've been loving myself and been more positive to myself, now I'm at a 4 out of 10. I do not do that. I get upset. I reach out. You know, I could do better on reaching out whenever I'm upset more. But you see that? So like, and that was, you know, like this was like a long time ago that I did the bad stuff at a 4 out of 10. And now, in the now, I've worked on myself. Now I process it and deal with it a lot better. So just imagine how I'm going to deal with a 4 out of 10 in 10 years time. I'm going to master that bitch. Like, it's going to happen. I'm going to get stabbed, and I'm just going to shrug it off, and then I'm going to be immediately back at an 8 out of 10. Or higher. Presumably higher, you know? But yeah, it's one day at a time. This is Zach's life lesson of the day. Yeah. I might be a 26-year-old individual, 26-year young individual. You talked about that. You ain't old. But you know, I truly don't believe that age is defined by, you know, the knowledge you hold. You know, there's a lot of elderly who, you know, you might have you might have had all these different experiences in life by that time, but did you learn anything? Some people don't. Others do. So choose to learn from your experiences, you know, and grow. You know, I've learned quite a bit in my 26 years, and unfortunately, the hard way. But I wouldn't change a second of it because I love too much of who I am right now, and I don't want that to ever change, and it won't. And yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, I gotta get going. I got stuff and things to do. But yeah. I'll talk to you guys later in the video. But make sure you're saying something positive to yourself after you're watching this video, if you haven't already. All right. All right. Love you. Hi. Yeah. So, like I said, no progress today. You know, it was just kind of a family day. Hung out with Nick, and we played some Kingdom Hearts. You know, the best game ever. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, we played that. We played the first one, obviously. We played that like a million times. It's ridiculous how many times we played that over and over. And, you know, the other games in the series are pretty great. Well, you know, the first one, you know, is the best. And played a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima, which is also an amazing game. That's another 10 out of 10 game right there. Especially if you like, you know, the samurai, Bushido, feudal Japan, Mongolian Empire type era of stuff in history. So, pretty good, pretty good. And, yeah. Went to Mother and Father's with the fam, and we had dinner. And then I stayed and we watched an episode of, no, we watched 2 episodes of the 2nd season of White Lotus, and that was, it's okay. We could already tell that this is just not going to be as good as the 1st season, but it is what it is. It got slightly better in the 2nd episode, but ooh, still. And then I watched you know, another episode of Brother Son with Father, and it's good stuff, yeah. So, no writing, no reading, didn't work out, but that's okay. I'll get back on that tomorrow. I mean, I did like throughout the day, I kind of like seen even more of the bigger picture of the series, like an even better refined version of the series that I'm writing. So that's cool. Like, you know, I mean, it's not like it's not progress that's so tangible, but it's progress nonetheless. Pretty cool. So yeah. I guess that's it. Yeah. My mental health is today, you know, it's feeling great. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it here. Love you.